So, basically, I have taken 44 builds, to be specific, 6 from each season, 2 extra builds, and 6 shops, and I am going to rank them from best to worst. Now this is opinion based, but I want you to go in the comments and put what you think your favourite build in Meloncraft history is. Go on. Well, I hope you've done that. I'm going to be ranking them from 44th to worst, so please enjoy and let's get started. In 44th place, Plain Shop. It's ugly, it is just ugly. I mean, the interior is quite nice, I'll give it that, but other than that, it's pretty mediocre. The next shop on the list is the Raffle Shop. I mean, it's better, it's not good, but you know, it sells some pretty good stuff, I guess, and it looks ugly. Next one, sorry Bruno, but Suburg. I mean, it is his first time playing Java, and it's his first base ever, so, I mean, for that, it's pretty good. But other than Under the Melon, it really doesn't have much potential to it. So, yeah, sorry, it's going to come in 42nd place. Next build is Tyler's Hut from Season 7. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad build, don't get me wrong. It's just small and a bit quaint, so can't really give it any higher than this. Those last 3 builds were from Season 1, by the way, forgot to mention. And yeah, I mean, it has a storage system, which is quite nice. From Season 1, Atlantis, coming in 40th place, it's ruined, it's blown up. Other than this one specific room right here, everything's blown up. But this one room by itself is quite nice, so that's why it's coming higher than the rest. And the main part of it, this, is also ruined, so the build's kind of terrible. Next on the list, from Season 1 is the RLB headquarters. It's alright, it has the map, which is pretty cool to be honest. But other than that, it really has nothing special to it, and it was made in creative, so have to deduct some points because of that. Oh, and it's incomplete. Yeah. Next build on the list is Nobody's Village, also from Season 1. Do you see a theme here? They're all from Season 1. I mean, it's alright, but it's a bit boring, a bit plain, a bit basic, and it's got nothing really interesting to it. Also, I think these farms are quite ugly. Just my opinion though. Next build is Lydia's Island from Season 5. It's not meant to be on fire, that was for the Back for Blood trailer, and I couldn't be bothered to change it, but I do like that it's kind of a link to Season 4's base in United Belgium, which we'll see later on the list, and the lab below, and this little area is quite nice, which is why I placed it higher than all those other builds before this. So yeah, pretty nice. Oh, and the TARDIS when it was here, looked like this. Pretty nice. In 36, it's the End Islands. This is the next shop on the list, and you know, they're pretty nice, but you know, they're kind of out of place, and I think it's just too small. But you know, better than the others. Sorry, excuse me. Anyways, next build on our list is Brunson Burrow 2, the one from Season 7. It's alright. It's not as good as the previous, and it has been made, like, very quickly over a period of 2 days. So, you know, it's pretty good. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. None of these builds are bad from this point forward. So yeah, let's continue. Next one is the Hitman Shop from Season 2. It's alright. I mean, there's nothing particularly interesting about it other than its door. And it does have this little secret base under it. It's a cool storage system that Swift built. But you know, can't really place it any higher than this because it's a cave. Nothing interesting. Next one on the list is Bruno's Lighthouse from Season 6? I think this is Season 6. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. Definitely improvement to Suburg. Kind of shows how far Bruno's come. And the bridge over to the wheat farms and also Phil's base, it's pretty nice. If you put the 2 bases together, it would rank higher, but unfortunately Phil's base didn't make the list. So, good job, Bruno. Next one is the Prismarine Palace. It's pretty good, I'll give it that, especially for how old it is. Ignore those barrels, that was for a music video that never happened. So yeah, it's pretty nice and, you know, pretty quaint. Next one is Under the Mansion base. The door, marvellous. Best redstone construction on the server ever, no doubt. But the actual base itself, it takes so long to get to, and it's really nothing impressive. I mean, it was made in creative as well, so have to take points away for that. But it does have one redeeming quality to it, and that is the fact that it has bubbles. Moving on, 30th place is Spawn Village from Season 2, repaired by Vitani. It's pretty good, I'll give it that. Nothing impressive or to write home about, but you know, this is kind of our middle of the road area, so you know, it's pretty good, especially considering it was made by some quite, you know, Next one is 29th place, Omango Village from Season 1. Everyone seems to forget about this base. I guess because Mango hasn't played in so long. But I think it's pretty good. It's not amazing, and it is quite industrial. But, you know, the actual concept behind it, the Halloween theme, pretty nice. So, good job. Next one is the Courthouse from Season 4. Our first Season 4 build. It just proves how good Season 4 was for builds. I mean, it's pretty nice. Love the melon theme and the history behind it and the actual court cases. They were great. I love that. So fun, so fun. And the electricals went through it too. Pretty cool. Next one is Melon Build. Sure you didn't expect to see this slow, did you? It's incomplete, and you know, other than the shoe shop, the hospital didn't look amazing, and you know, this also kind of lagged out my game, as you can probably tell. But you know, it's not terrible, so it places here. So let's move on to number 26, which is Japan from Season 4, obviously. It has the electric course going through, which kind of makes it uglier in my opinion, but you know, the actual house itself, the tower, and you know, it was made in the first few days of the server, so it's not terrible. Plus, the Iceway links up to it, and Meloncraft News was filmed here, so pretty good. In 25th place is Phil and Max's base from Season 7. It's not terrible, but it's definitely a degrade from Phil's previous bases in Season 5 and 6. So, I can't place him much higher than this, but I do love the Skyblock Island and TDM, and the boat, when it gets finished eventually. So, good job Phil and Max, good job. In 24th place, it's Andrei's base from Season 6. I mean, it's pretty good, I'll give it that. I love this main building with the meeting room. It's very nice, very nice, very nice, if it was finished. But it's made right towards the end of the server, so he didn't finish it. And I did not like this dirt house, which is why it's placed quite low. But it was raid compatible, which I did like. In 23rd place is the Brunson Burrow 1, made by Vitani, Phoenix and Cleo. Yeah, it's a pretty good build. I mean, it's got really nice rooms, and it was made in survival as well. So very nice. I also love how similar it is to our 9th place competitor. So yeah, good job. And also, no one found it except me. So, good job. Good job. In 22nd place is the Nether Hole, our second highest ranking shop, I believe. It's themed around the Nether, the 1.16 update, and I think it looks pretty cool, and it actually was quite profitable. Not our best shop on the list, but very close. Good job, me, I guess. In 21st place is Charlie's base from Season 6 or 5, one of those two. No, Season 6. The barn, the house, the mangrove, and the frog house that I always stole frogs from. They're pretty nice, and, you know, the TARDIS is back. Obviously. I'm sure we'll go in it in a second. Yeah, there we go. You might also recognise the build from the Nexus Will Collides if you watch that. You should go watch that if you haven't already. And the storage system, kind of the same building as the Beam video, so good job. 20th is United Belgium. Really? This low? Yeah. If it was just Belgium, that would be in top 15. But if it was just the UK, 30th, maybe. It looked pretty ugly if you put both bases together. Belgium, really nice. Good job, Phil and Andrei and everyone who was in that side. But other than the TARDIS, the UK didn't have anything after the war. It was just so war-focused. But the TARDIS is quite nice and bright. Talk about a flashbang. And other than that being blown up because of a video that I don't remember, it's pretty nice. Oh, and let's not forget you all blew up my tower. Never gonna forgive you for that. In 19th place is Memorial Village. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's got builds from Season 1 of Meloncraft 2 and 4, and it's also got some builds from the 9th place competitor on this list, and even older servers from that were family servers from like 2014. So, you know, it's pretty good, especially for how old these builds are in reality. So yeah, good job. Here's the wall I was talking about, the house that you'll see in 9th place, and that sun door, that's from a really old server that only people can't speak, but only some people will recognise. And also, Meloncraft Season 3. In 18th place is the Spawn from Season 7. Tane, you did a great job on this. Honestly, I absolutely love this build. The only reason I couldn't place it higher is because it was made in creative, and it's quite small. But it's really nice, and it was in the Nexus movie, so good job. In 17th place is the Nexus site. Talking about the Nexus, am I right? I mean, it's definitely the best Nexus site we've ever had, compared to like Season 1 or 4. but can't place so much higher because the Nexus just isn't a circle. But the details that no one ever saw, they're quite nice. So, 17th. In 16th place is the vault that I made in Season 6. Now this was the only base that has literally never been located in Meloncraft history. This wall is meant to span across all 4 walls, but it was never finished, and yeah, you'll recognise it from the Nexus movie hopefully. And yes, that is glass. See, here I am standing on it. It's pretty nice. And it's meant to be foggy, but the shaders kind of removed that. Oh well. On to the next one is Jan's Village from Season 2. I actually really like this. Its only problem is it's quite small, but the interior is nice, and the outside is very detailed, and I love the custom trees. So, Jan, you are just by far the best builder in Meloncraft history. If you're watching, I doubt you are, but if you are, solid job. Absolutely amazing job. So, yeah. Good job, Jan. And yeah, there you go. That's a good view of it. I wonder when this is going to tick over to the next one. Ah, there we go. Jan's Ravine. Bet you didn't expect to see this low either. I don't know. There's something about this which I really don't like. Maybe it's the flat part that Alex made, or maybe it's the fact that it's so industrial. Don't get me wrong. This build is impressive, but does it look good? Not really. The creeper looks good. The slime looks good, but the rest of it's a bit ugly, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, if it was finished, it would look so much better. Yeah, here's what the slime farm looked like. Yeah, pretty good job, Jan. Pretty good. And another Jan build, Shiner, from Season 4. This little cliffside bit, followed by the modern tower over here. Oh, fudge. Yeah, I mean, it looked pretty nice. I can't disagree with that, and the iceway linked up to it, so yeah, pretty good. Our last shop is Rockets on Roads, made by Harley. It's definitely the best shop ever made, there's no doubt. It's clean, it looks nice, it sells something useful, and yeah. Good job, Harley. It's your only good build you've ever made. In 11th is Bunker Fort Barrett, barely not reaching the top 10 spot. This was made by Charlie and Bruno in Season 7, and is inspired off Ultra Kill if I'm not wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. It's incomplete, as you can tell, so when it gets finished, probably top 10 worthy, but for now, 11th. So yeah, good job. Also, the TARDIS is back. Definitely the best looking TARDIS when it's finished, and yeah, good job. Nice looking base. In 10th place, we have the Woodland Mansion, or the Dragon Mansion, whatever you want to call it. This build was made by, gosh, so many people. It definitely housed the most people. It had freezers, it had a courtroom, it had meeting rooms, source and elevators. It obviously had the underground bit, and then the exterior was meh. It was meh. That rocket's not meant to be there, by the way. That wasn't actually made in the server. But yeah, not terrible, but also not great. In 9th place is Base Camp from Season 0. This build is so nice. I love this build for some reason. I think it's just OG, but it just looks so nice. The mix of the modern redstone and the modern builds in the background, and then the mine, the clock tower, the houses, the shops, the watchtowers, and the beacons. It's beautiful, and honestly, I could explore it for ages. And in 8th place is Snowquillia Pyramid. The inside looks beautiful. Definitely has the most interesting way of sorting items with the chains and the blocks, but it had Meloncraft news, it had the raffle game, and it had some good redstone contraptions and stuff. So yeah, also it had a variety of farms, as you're about to see. Had pumpkin, bamboo, sugarcane, carpet, potato, cactus I think as well? Yeah, cactus, and there's where it's held. Finally in here is the newsroom. As you can tell, I'm trying to speed this up because it's just a big base. Moving on, we go to N Capital, the best base from Season 1, no doubt. It's very magnificent, and honestly, I would put it in the 4th place maybe, if it wasn't made in creative. Yes, this build was made in creative, which kinda detracts the value from it, but there's no denying it looks really good. The storage system was amazing, it had a great furnace array as you can see, and you know, the CN Tower rip-off. It looked pretty nice, and obviously ERS kind of area. Also, tool builds. 6th place is Phil's Jungle from Season 5. Season 5 has the best builds in my opinion. I think this build is really underappreciated. I don't think people realise how good this actually is. Made by Andrei, Phil, Mabot, Victoria, and Hayden. This base looks magnificent, the bamboo walls are great, and Memorial Village is just next door. So yeah, it's got an aquarium, I don't know what this is, windmills, and it's got farms, and it's got jungle treetops, and house areas, and just, it's a good base, and it's big as well, which is great. These ducks are quite nice as well. So yeah, here's a full shot of it. In 5th place, the One World Trade Center. The tallest one on the list at 151 blocks tall. It is definitely one of my favourites, personal favourites. No denying, with the many floors it has, the bedrooms that customise to the person's appearance. And let's not forget about the best part about this build. The underground floors, the elevator that led down into the Rainbow Club. Linked to the Iceway and had underground and lore. Very nice. In 4th place, what you all probably thought was the best build, Poland. Poland from Season 4, don't get me wrong, it's good. It's great, and I love it. I love flying around it, I love exploring it. But we're going off the most recent build. Otherwise, yeah. The interiors are great, but the ice kind of detracts the value from it, in my opinion. And I think the stuff in the air, like the satellite, the nuke and the plane, kind of make it look worse. The blimp's nicer. But yeah, really good build. 4th place, well deserved. In 3rd place, we have the military base from Season 7. Made by me and Andrei, this base is magnificent. Sure, I'm kind of complimenting myself here, but just look at the floating helicarrier, the bridge, the F-22s in the air, and all the mini planes. And let's not forget about the storage system inside, which we're just about to see. This was in Meloncraft movie. The Nexus will collide for a reason. That's because it looks really good. Yes, it was made with schematics, but it wasn't creative, so really good shout. In 2nd place, I'm giving this one to Jan's Castle. The detail on the build, the house interiors, not the castle house interiors, the actual house. You can tell this was inspired off B-dubs. Jan, if you're watching, I know you. I watch Homecraft too. But yeah, really nice build. If it was finished, I think it would be in 1st. But you might notice in the background, that build over there. Wonder if that's 1st. But yeah, good job, Jan. Good job. But in 1st place, obviously, the Titanic. The Titanic is a beautiful build. It was in Meloncraft movie. And let's not forget, it was also in the We Don't Talk About Bruno video, and it was in the When Idiots Get Admin Powers video too. It's an amazing build, definitely worthy of 1st place. Thank you for watching, that's my list, and I hope you enjoyed. Here's the list of everything, and before you go, you might be wondering, what about that one build? The Twin Towers, where are they on this list? Well, they were pasted in with schematics and weren't even slightly hand-built. So, I took them away. They weren't worthy of the list. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and yeah. Tell me, do you agree with my list, or do you think it's wrong? Yeah, personally, I think it's really good. So yeah, well done Titanic, you deserve 1st place. Good shout by everyone, and good job, Jan. And Phil. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye, sheeple.